President Obama meets with leaders of the European Union at the White House to talk about the threat of a financial collapse in Europe.
This morning, the International Monetary Fund is denying a report that it's preparing to bail out Italy. Senior White House correspondent Bill Plante has a preview of today's meeting. Bill, good morning to you. What will the president and European leaders be discussing here?
Well, Jeff, the biggest thing is Europe's economic crisis, just as it was when the president met with the European leaders earlier this month in France. But look, all politics is local, and the Obama administration fears that Europe's problems threaten the U.S. economy. U.S. banks, according to one recent study, have sizable exposure to European debt. Now, you know what that means. Anything that slows or further damages the economy here is going to affect the president's re-election chances. So he's going to press Europe to take unpopular and painful measures to get their house in order. Now, the Europeans, on the other hand, are likely to point to the failure of the Super Committee and ask why the U.S. can't do anything to rein in its debt. Jeff?
Bill, if the White House says they're this worried about Europe's debt, is there a plan on their end for intervention?
Well, there's no plan here, but what they hope is that the Europeans will take some action. And Moody's says that the rapid escalation of Europe's debt threatens even the AAA-rated economies, and they'd like for Germany and the other AAA-rated countries to float some bonds to assist the countries that are in trouble like Italy and Spain. But this morning, Germany says, no such plan.
Meanwhile, Bill, I want to ask you quickly, we know the president is also traveling to Scranton, Pennsylvania this week. What's the purpose of that trip?
Well, he's taking his case to the public, not for jobs so much this time as about some urgent business that has to get done before the end of the year. It was supposed to be done by the Super Committee, but that didn't work. Several major items. One is the extension of the payroll tax cuts. A nonpartisan group says they've saved 120 million families about $1,000 apiece. The president wants to continue them. He wants to extend long-term unemployment benefits. They run out at the end of the year for 2 million people unless Congress extends them. Fix the alternative minimum tax, which will affect a lot of people, and fix the Medicare reimbursements so that they are not reduced. Now, all of that, of course, sets up the question of who pays for this, and another fight between Republicans and Democrats.
Another, yes. Bill Plante at the White House. Thank you very much, Bill.